Welcome to our autumn newsletter. I wanted to talk about the challenges we're facing as we're coming to nearly the end of 2016. It's been an intense year, very fast. A lot of things happen. A lot of things been released on many levels. Many people, ourselves including, have a lot of challenges rising at the moment that you'd think, but I've dealt with it before, why is this happening? Or I've just sorted things at work and now it's all starting again, and negativity is rising. People, suddenly you have issues that perhaps you had them for years, but now they're right in the face. What is happening? You'd think now that we've done so much self-work, it should be easier and smoother. So why all this is rising to the surface? Well, the message I'm getting is, as we have risen in our energy, in our self-awareness, as we have released so much toxic beliefs and patterns, the universe gives us an opportunity to see things clearly. So it's not that it has suddenly risen to the surface, rather it has always been there, bubbling just under the surface, in our subconscious, unaware, still there, undealt with. Or maybe we dealt with some parts of it, but not the whole of it. And now all this coming to the surface, not because it's a new challenge, not because bad karma happens or fate conspired against, not at all. In reality, is the stronger you become in yourself as a being, the stronger is your light, the stronger, naturally, if the sun is right above you, the sun will be intense, but so will be the shadows. And you will need to face that and recognize, this is who I am, and that's why I can deal with it in a different manner. What maybe would be overlooked or swept under the carpet, or blaming the somebody else, or playing the victim perhaps in the past. Now you cannot do that anymore because you're stronger and you're that more confident and self-loving towards yourself. So you cannot let it slide or allow others to behave in an inappropriate manner towards you. Basically, our self-love is rising, and therefore the universe is saying, well, if you love yourself more, show it to others. Don't let them downplay you ever again. It doesn't mean to be arrogant or looking for fights or trying to prove something. Not at all. But if things happen and this is not who you are and it's not appropriate for you where you are now, you will respond and you will set a new course of action. So this will bring more light to you and more light to other people, especially those involved in this situation, because they will realize that the games that used to be good in the past no longer working. So in this particular period, when just as autumn comes to a close and leaves are falling down and the nature is getting ready to release and cleanse for the new year, new spring, new beginnings, but first we need to clear up the space to allow these new beginnings to happen. This is exactly what happens in our bodies and minds and environment. So what they're saying to us is, listen to your intuition, listen to yourself. Feel your gut feelings. If you feel this is what I need to do, this is what my life is urging me to do, then do that. Listen to your intuitive insights. You can trust that. And stop the doing, you can still be very active, but not because you feel you have to, or because you're doing it out of guilt games, or perhaps you don't want to hurt somebody. That's not the right action. This is an action of doer who wants to please, or who doesn't want to feel guilt and therefore falls in the net of being guilty anyway. So we're releasing all that and recognizing maybe we have been doing too much. Maybe we try to please too much. Maybe we try to serve too much. Because sometimes the best parents doesn't mean you have to do your children's homework. It doesn't mean you have to hold them without allowing them to fall. Not because you're a horrible person, but because if the child doesn't try to make the first steps by themselves and fall and get up, they won't learn. So our doing so much and fixing and trying was a bit too much effort, too much in it that is not appropriate anymore. The universe says, what you want manifests through your emotions, not through doing. The doing is the final stage. Yes, you have to do in order to receive, but a lot of it happens through your emotions. You didn't have to do much to receive, say, tackles at work or other things that happen on a negative scale, but it's the same with the positive. You don't have to do so much to get abundance. You don't have to do too much to be creative. You just open up, you love yourself, you follow your feelings. Yes, you do things because you feel the urge to do that, not because you feel I better do it so somebody else wouldn't say or feel or do something to counteract it. It's about you and your being and your light. The next stage in this process of development that we're currently going through is